It's time. It's time. It is time. Once again. I almost said it's Friday. No, it's Saturday. That's when I stream. There we go. Hold on, let me quickly ping the Discord and then I'll bring the screen into view. We go into here. Stream notif. There we go. That's the stream notification. I didn't even forget to do it last time. I thought that I would have, but no. I pinged the Discord last time. That's great. Let me now do something. Stream VOD. Here we go. Get the correct folder open. And let me do this. Boom. 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 And we're in the video. There we go. Oh shit. This is interesting. So now we're full screen in the video. And this is me scrubbing the last time's video for the correct time. Wait, hold on, yeah. I do want to be full screen even in this like position. Where we have everything in there. A lot of stuff. The only downside is I can't tell if the last stream is full screen or not. It's like impossible to tell. I think it is, and now it isn't. So this is me looking at the last time stream. This is the last time stream, and this is the one before that. So now these are not full screen. Okay. That's so confusing. Ay, ay, ay. There's so many. Are we full screen? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is the thing. Okay, okay. That's the full screen moment. And then go back out. Okay, okay. That's what I was thinking. I see. I think we've seen enough. Anyway. A lot has happened since last time. A lot. So we're currently on a branch called Hotbar. And let's see. Oh yeah, did I have save load last time? I don't know if I did. But we have save load now, first of all, right? Like I can save and load worlds, that works. Also the oak tree generation is a lot faster. Let me... Oh, well. Yeah, so I did this change, and it sped up the oak tree generation by a whole fucking lot. Basically how it works is that I have the... Let me just draw this actually. I have the whole fucking world, right? We split it, and then we recurse down, and we split everything into the smallest units possible, right? And we just see finally at the voxel level, like, oh, is there anything there? And let's say that this whole area was empty. We would only know that after recursing down every single branch and checking every single position, right? Well, let's say that chunks are like this size. When I'm starting to figure out the octree, when I get to this level, I'm like, oh, okay, is this chunk empty, by the way? Like, do we just have nothing here? And if we have nothing here, then we don't recurse down. It's it's so simple. It's so dumb. And in reality, the chunks are like a few levels deep. And then we also have a bunch of levels after the chunks. So, like I could have implemented some other like bookkeeping mechanism to like kind of figure out like, oh, what positions are empty and what positions are occupied or what regions, right? But I already have the block data in chunks. And if something is completely empty, then there's no chunk there. So it's like it was the simplest check to implement, right? There's still the problem of if there are like big obstructed areas, then those will be kind of processed, even though they don't have to be. Let me give you an example. So this area, for example, like, oh, well, it's not that big, but you can imagine if this area was a whole lot bigger, it's it's a bunch of empty space, technically. Like we could skip processing the insides of this, but everything is processed. Yeah, and this thing down here is the hotbar. It's very cool. I can select blocks and place them, but we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, that's there. And then I changed the save load code so that the octrees are not saved in the save files, because the save files are taking like a few megabytes, and most of that was just the octree, right? Like the block data itself is actually quite compact. Like if we go here, we have the default map. It's like 78 kilobytes. The stairs map is like 80 kilobytes. I'm doing basically no compression. The only compression is that if we're gonna encode the same block, like the same rotation, the same material, the same model, multiple times in a row, then I just note down how many of those blocks are and then encode the block once. I don't know if that saves space or if it wastes space. I would assume it saves space. I'll have to check that though. It's yeah. But I like look at these save file sizes and I'm like, yeah, this is manageable, right? I don't need to sweat. These are kilobytes. And when I get to actually building maps, when they start reaching like megabyte sizes, I might try to optimize it just because I can. And at that point, I actually know what the maps look like because I have actual maps, right? So I can optimize things that exist instead of just a placeholder map and be like, yeah, hopefully this same technique works for the actual maps. And it's like, yeah. And I could compress this with like, GC, right? But the thing is, I'm thinking, okay, does gzip have security vulnerabilities that I don't know about, right? Am I gonna expose my users to that shit? Like if I use a bad library or something? I don't want to do that. That might be me being paranoid, but I just don't want to do it, right? I just don't want to. So I'm gonna try to compress these quote unquote by hand as much as possible, like taking into account what kind of data I'm compressing. And I don't know, I might have like a side project at some point and just implement deflate compression. Sounds fun. But yeah. Uh let me Oh, is there anything else here? What is this? What is this? I need to. These are gonna be squished into a commit. That's fine. This is a dev branch. I'm coping. Oh yeah, and actually I had a really interesting problem. If I go to my lib.rs and right here, you can see if I do cargo format, right? Nothing changes. Yeah. So you would expect this is formatted correctly. But if I do something like this, then do cargo format again, it does nothing. It does nothing. Nothing happens. It's actually just not formatting this anymore. I don't know if it's because my match statement is like 100 lines long or something. I don't know if it does it like that, but it's like cargo format just abandoned me. So I don't know. I might have to break stuff out of here into separate things. But it's like, bro, why you do this to me? Ay ay ay. Anyway, let me see. Hmm, there's like no good place for this shit. I guess this input stuff I could put into a function and then just handle it there. But it's like me. Oh yeah. I need to also work on the console history and whatever. But actually, fixing this indentation stuff, that's the main branch task, right? I shouldn't do it on the hotbar branch. I don't know if I actually have anything in the hotbar branch that I need to do anymore. Like I'm complete. This branch is complete. I'm not complete. I'm not dying. Well, let me see it one more time. We have this. You can also know which slot you have selected because it's like bigger. I couldn't be arsed to make it so there's like a different color in the background. I probably should do that. But for now, it's just this, right? Oh, yeah, and also how the hotbar works. We're not like rendering a bunch of PNGs and then sending it to the GPU. Uh, I'm just rendering this like on the GPU, right? I'm sending a whole. I'm sending like 9 little voxel worlds that are just one block each, and then it's casting rays into those. Hey, why am I going there? I should go here. So this is terrible shader code, but whatever. We just loop over 9 rectangle positions, and if our stream position is in one of those rectangles, then yippee. So I just realized I could do something funny. Let's give them a little space in between each other, like the hotbar slots. Let's see how that looks. Is this worse or better? Honestly, this is worse. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just keep it like this. Alright, there's no changes. We're gonna merge. Oh yeah, this is the stair connecting stuff. I need to think about how to do rotations so I can do stair connections. Anyway, let's merge. Oof. Well, we'll see what the conflicts are. Okay, we'll see, we'll see. Well, I mean, let's see with this, right? Oh, what? Oh, there's a removed line here. Okay, sure. That's interesting. Head has nothing. Dude, I actually like read this. That's good. I'm like gaining intuition into how this works. Hmm. Yeah, head has nothing here, and then here we have the selection index. We do want that. And we do also want to have this here. I added this here. Like this is like if I want to print the camera values that are sent to the GPU, then I need to do this. And I really this really helped me. Because here I need to find these angles. And I could do with less precision, but funny. It's funny to have the precise values. And I just printed this and then was like, okay, what like sensible value is this close to? Is it like pi divided by 2 or something? Oh no, actually I like took the value and divided it by pi. And then it was like 0.24 or something. I was like, yeah, this is probably supposed to be 0.25. So then I took pi, multiplied with that, and then that's the value that I used. And it seems like those are pretty good values. Anyway, is there anything else here? Or are those two the only ones? One conflict. Okay. We have this here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is being split into another line. And then we have a few more uh, hotkeys here. Because I wanted to be able to like scroll back and forth on the hotbar with arrow keys. So these are just things that I added to lib.rs. Alright, let's see the shader file now. Okay. Yeah, we want to. Oh, okay. Yeah, because this whole thing we don't have it on all. Yeah, we do want the hotbar rendering code. We do want this to be like this. Yep. Reconflicts. What do you mean? Yep, we do want the new version. That's indeed true. Man, this is also so fucking dumb. But I had to like work around W like web GPU limitations actually, or WGSL. I'll speak about that in a moment. And yeah, I'm actually proud that I did this function without looking it up from anywhere. But I couldn't be arsed to do this. Like ray distance from cube, damn. And this is first like, oh, how like does this ray intersect this cube at all? I was like, yeah, let me just modify to get the distance and then like modify the variable names to be a bit more sensible. Yeah, here we have this new function. True. I don't know why this is a conflict. One more. Yep, we indeed have a selected slot on the camera. Yes. Continue mergo. And this is 228 lines. Let me read through this, make sure it's all like sensible. Yeah, this is part of the hotbar. This is formatting shit. This is hotbar, formatting, and hotbar, obviously. Hotbar, again, hotbar. Yep. What is this? Oh yeah, this is hotbar stuff. And hotbar. I feel like I could have gone to the hotbar branch and then like make a few squashed commits with like, oh, create the buffers, oh, do this and that. Oh, I just have everything in one. Fine. It's somewhat fine. And then we have the shader file. Yep. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this. It's so you can't pass in an array to a function. It's just not a thing, right? This is not a thing you can do. So I was like thinking, okay, how can I choose which array to read from in a function? So I decided, oh well, okay, I'm just gonna pass in an index on which array to read from, and then instead of reading directly from an array, uh, instead of reading directly from an array, we use this function, right? Thankfully, there were only 3 points where I read the array, so there wasn't much to modify. It's still a bit annoying. And then the function is just this. If our index is 0, just return a value from the main octree. And if it's something else, then we modify the index. And the hotbar octree thing has multiple octrees in it. The first 9 values are indices. First 9 values are indices that point to where the octrees actually start, right? So the first octree will start at position 9, and the second one starts at wherever the first octree ends, right? So we just get the index here, and then return that octree's value. And there's no bounds checking, but the octrees work correctly as well. Because the octrees also encode their like world size, so everything kind of just works. Everything kind of just works. I'm actually really glad I didn't hardcode the world size, because now I can just pass in different sized octrees to the same function and it just works. Anyway, yep, this is all good. And then we just rename the commit. Implement hotbar. Yep. Yeah, okay. These are these. There we go. Yippee. Can I restore these? Yes, I can. Do I want to? I don't know. Nice. Really good though. I could technically start trying to do gameplay and like start tweaking the player as well. They actually have no. Well, yeah. Well, tweaking the player. Right now, you can see the movement. It's just you press a direction, you move in that direction. But also, yeah, we have orthographic camera now. It's great. Great fun. Why does this feel so slow now? I swear this used to be faster. Anyway, I need to tweak the player. Oh, I actually need to have a concept of physics sticks. That's what I want to do. Well, it's not really that critical. I can do it later as well. Let me actually look at my to-do list, right? So I started separating some stuff into a separate file. uh, there's a bunch of shit that I don't use here. I actually stashed these. Let's just silence these fucking errors. Reload. To get chunk, I just never use this, apparently. And even the save load code doesn't need it. Just delete them. I can get them back if I need them. I just want to get rid of the fucking errors. It's so annoying. 406, random cube. Do we really not use this anywhere? I guess not. Do we not? Oh, it was in this generation code. That gives you a random color. Whatever. Goodbye. Or, yeah, goodbye. I'll say that's legacy shit. Let's also get this out. We don't need this anymore. We have the default save. Time to clean up a bit. It's already so much nicer. Snap to grid is not used? Huh. I guess because every time I need to snap to a grid, I just divide. And that's it. Oh, meant to be here. I need this. This is already much better. I never ended up using that. But I mean... It gets rid of the error anyway. I never use this, but that's fine. We allow those. Cargo format is still dead. Sad, sad, sad. Anyway. I can actually show this file. Move to new window. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Here we go. To do notes. So, there's a bunch of shit that I'm planning on doing, right? Yeah, these are really... This is how I write, okay? Don't judge. Don't judge. Ooh, I wanted to do this. There's like nothing useful here right now. Holy shit. Alright. Well, this is done, right? These are done. But I think I'm just gonna start trying to build. Oh, actually, before that, we are gonna do autosave, right? And load the previous save. At least load the previous save. At least that. I think. I think what we're gonna do is I would need to save the current I need autosave. Gonna be convenience. Let's just do player movement. Let's just do player movement. Just work on gameplay. So true. So true. So based. Do I actually want to have this? I need an empty world, actually. Um, I'm gonna get an empty world just by changing the code a bit. Oh, I was okay. Yeah, that's the hotbar. And we can go say save empty. There we go. We still go to default by default, but now we have an empty save. And it's 32 bytes. 32 bytes. What do we actually have in there? Dude, what do I need to actually look up again. How do I do this? I always forget how to do this, honestly. I'm gonna go through my command history bits. I'm not gonna delete that. Hmm. How about? Do I not have the command in the history? What the hell? That's interesting. Well, whatever. Is it XD? Oh yeah, it is. All right. So this is an empty save file. It just says the string build sprint save file, and then this is version 0. It's a 32-bit integer. That's the only thing it saves. Interesting. If I have some data, then build sprint save file, and then the block data. Anyway, let's go. I am supposed to be here. Yes. Let's go. It actually loads the empty map as well. It's TP to the center of the world. At least what currently is the center of the world. Oh, I don't have set block random. Okay. Do I... How does set block work currently? It's expecting a color code. Voxel from string. Don't you support random? Yeah, you should. Set block here. Random should work. Says placed voxel, but it doesn't do anything. I guess it's from the fucking hotbar. What the fuck? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? What was I fucking thinking? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, fuck it. Let's just do how. Let's use it how it works currently. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. And then there we go. Finally. Now we have a thing in the world. And this is like the center of the world, right? We're in the middle of everything. At 500 something something. And uh if I reload this now, then we're gonna run into an issue. The map is there. I can TP here. But oh, why am I? Why did that lag so much? What? This is fine. Like, if I'm precisely at the center, it just lags. If I'm looking this direction, why did it do that? Like, the frames just die. That's very interesting. Very specific. Like, right around here, the frames just fucking die. It doesn't only... If I look at my fucking system monitor, I can see that it lags that as well. Holy shit, why does that happen? What the fuck? What? And okay, let me change one thing first. Hmm. Struct state. I'm gonna go here and modify the default camera position. This is gonna be 512 on everything. Go. Also, kind of want to do this thing where I somehow want to print the sanity. I think. Request result. I guess. What is sanity? It's probably an I32, even though it should be a U32, but whatever. I was gonna complain because we don't pass the sanity in. Is it gonna complain about every single position where that happens? 1226 is one. I can just search for this. I see why we have so many hits for this. think that's all. We don't really use the sanity for anything right now, but I can use it. Even being in this world and just like looking from the center, it's like awful sometimes. Make sure, yeah, this is inside of an if statement. It shouldn't execute normally. It's very interesting. Bum, 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 bum. I know that the code isn't the best right now, but it shouldn't be causing that. Like sometimes it will fail to jump over to a new voxel. It might stay in the same voxel for a few kind of iterations, which is not good. But it shouldn't do like an infinite loop or anything. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Where do we actually render? The hotbar isn't the issue, it is... Okay, here we have the ray hit. Okay, so what do we want to do? Our max sanity is like 2000. I don't think we're... Let's just see if it's getting close to 2000, right? Um, let's just see. Oh no, it's gonna be actually mostly white. I need to do this like... Yeah. Oh, interesting. Anyway, let's do 2000. Just do it inside of the thing here. But the fact that I saw some pixels, yeah, so these are reaching the fucking limit. And if I'm not strictly at the center, then like nothing is reaching the limit basically. But here we're seeing some like wider regions. Because you know the rays have to travel more and shit. This is like good performance debug. You can kind of see that you can very faintly see the areas. Let's change the sanity so it's 1000 max. 2000 was a value I really just pulled out of my ass. And 1000 is half of that. Yeah, so we still get this. Now you can see this a bit more clearly. There's still some portions where it does that ugliness. Yeah. This wall, like, is looking like a wall. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, we can see the octant edges, we can see this. And if I add more blocks here, and we're going to be able to see more white up here, right? Because the rays have to go through this shit. Like all these boxes, the rays have to go through that. The more busy the scene is, the more there is to do. Let's TP 512, 512, 512 if I can type. These lines, the fact that they're completely white means that they're reaching the limit, right? And they shouldn't be, but they are. For some reason, they're not doing it correctly. But I don't feel like debugging that right now. Actually, let me load the stairs map. Yeah. Well, actually, I love how fast loading maps is. And also have the orthographic projection of this. I meant to do this. I want to stand here. Yee. I kind of want to make this 500. Just to make everything a bit more clear. I'm also wondering, we still go through everything. Yeah, but this is my hot fix for now. Also, why are we seeing lines there? I didn't mean to hit H. Why am I seeing, like, a wider region there? I don't get it. I shouldn't be seeing that. The sanity is going further down there for some reason. I guess the ray's going out of bounds. I'm trying to travel there or something. Very interesting. I don't really have to care about it though. Yep. Oh yeah, you can see here. When we start from the middle of the map, we kind of grief the octree structure. There's some like these 4 big octants. Now all of them are occupied with data. So these are like the 4 most expensive blocks that I could place. If I place these, then it's like the 8 most expensive that you could place. They're right in the middle of the world. Well, actually, they could be in any of the corners, really. As long as they're in different octants, it's fine. Well, this is like the tightest grouping together. Oh yeah, it actually would be a bit more expensive if I did it like this. Because then there's like less inside here that's being called out. Anyway. I have no idea what colors to use. I'm also not gonna worry about the performance. I'm not gonna go not the middle of the map to satisfy the octree. We're just gonna ball with this. Right. I really want to get rid of this debug render. It's cool for debugging for it, but otherwise not really. Yes. I didn't save. Okay, that's the first instance of that. It's fine. And sanity can say stay at 500. So it lags less with that. Alright, so we're here. We're no longer like lagging like hell when we're standing here, which is good. Let's do green here, why not? If we don't have sneaking, okay? That is really annoying. For building, I really want sneaking. I want to be able to just shift to the edge of the block and then place shit. Instead of like running off. I mean, one other thing also would be the ability to place blocks at like a known level, right? Like I'm standing here and then just be able to place, but this is like in my muscle memory to like go on the edge and do this, right? That's what I'm used to. Oh, let's just do something that resembles gameplay first. I will implement sneaking like in a moment. This is like the most basic jump. And if I run off, then I can't jump in the air. Good. I think I can see at certain angles the rendering fails. I think this is the max though. I don't think you can do one more. That was me no clipping because I felt that I failed it. Yeah, I don't think this is possible. I hate the fact that I turned on no clip. It is possible! Why? I like jumped up the ledge. Is it only possible one way? Don't tell me that it's asymmetrical. What? I'm like in the wall. I just jumped into the wall. Wow. And it's one way. It's one way and I jump into the wall. Okay. Wait, is this like actually consistent? It is. You just stick into the wall. Wow. Well, my physics is kind of broken. Yeah, then you step up because you're in the wall. Dude, what the fuck? This shit is broken. You can just jump in the wall. Wait, why is it this consistent? Have I never run into a wall before? My physics are completely broken. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you mean? I could literally just hug the wall. I don't even have to go fast. I can just go in. Hold on. Wait, I try to jump there and I sink through the ground? What the fuck is going on? I didn't think the physics are gonna be completely broken, not gonna lie. Can I even climb up this wall? So I want to do a thing where, yeah, I can get out of the wall and then jump. Is it only this one direction? Hold on. We jump here. We go out and then we jump. Damn, it's difficult, but you could scale infinitely if you wanted to. Okay, why are the physics completely broken? The fix not long. Yippee. Let's debug the physics. I'm in the shader file. What is going on here? It doesn't make sense to me because if we detect a collision, it's like, what? What? Are we just not moved back? Or is it, the issue in my head is the issue in my head is that if we have our wall here, right, and it technically has like a whole bunch of surfaces in here, right? Technically, each voxel position is something you can stand on if you can get into the wall, right? That is technically true. But and here's the big but. Like the new character in Marvel. Anyway, that's a yep, anyway. Um actually side note, I was looking at a friend who was like testing the new character. I had to resist with everything to just ask, why is the ass of that character so fucking big? Like what's the reason, right? Like it it's just porn at that point. Almost. Like, bro, calm down. You can have like good looking characters, but it's like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, um, so we have our player, and if we were to stand in a position where this is recognized as ground, then surely we would also collide with this fucking wall right here, right? But apparently, it isn't like this. We have the wall, and then the positions kind of like jut out like this, right? Or it's just a ladder. For the other side, it's not a ladder. But yeah, it's very interesting. And yeah, I know there's also other stuff wrong with the physics. Uh, will it change which axis it happens on if I do ceiling here instead of floor? Asking for a friend. Do you have a notification on Discord and you can see it through that? Must be. Oh, it's this server. Boom, 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 boom. Let's load test map 1. I was surprised I wrote it correctly instantly. Oh, okay. If we do ceiling, then we just fall through the world at all times. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Can we stick on this wall though? Yeah, it's impossible to tell. This might not be the issue. Um, I mean, I might want to change the physics anyway because we're colliding with voxels currently. Well, no, if I add new models, then it's nice to be able to just collide with them immediately instead of having to define new collision shapes. Hoi hoi hoi. Wait a minute. Is this not supposed to be like an absolute value instead of just seeing if we're moving in a positive direction? Or no? No. That's correct. That's correct. This is like, yeah, reversed. Yeah, okay. We do be just going inside though. Here we're not. Here we are. Uh, let's get the other sides going as well, right? Yeah, this is gameplay. Trying to fix the physics. That's awesome. I should probably use like different colors and shit. Um, not now. I'll do it later. Also, if I open chat, you can see if I try to move, I will just type string. I have to press escape. Stop that. If I press escape without being in chat, though, or in the console, the game closes instantly. I feel like I should change that behavior. Like trolling myself with that. Wonder how big is the test map one now? 1 kilobyte, yeah. Yeah. Not too bad, not too bad. Here. We can stick here. Yeah. This is the same way where I don't know actually if these are positive or negative. Do we have a command for getting the current position? I can get it through this. So this is 61, 62, so this is positive direction. We can hang around in the positive direction. I'm assuming this is also a positive direction. Yep. In the positive direction, we can just hang out in the walls. Alright, that's good to know. Positive direction is completely broken. Why the fuck? Is this floating point imposition? Can I blame that? Can I just blame floats? Can I? Pretty please? Pretty please? Actually, does this happen at the origin of the world? I'm curious, asking for a friend. Curious. It doesn't seem to happen when I'm at the origin of the world. That's what I kind of fucking thought, right? So here, the physics just works fine, right? We can just jump around. Everything's fine. It's all good. It's all good, right? But then, if we teleport to 1,000, and if we do the same thing here, the same structure, the same material, same model, everything's the same. Technically, those corners don't exist there. We do this shit here. Oh, we can go into the wall. Oh, oh, it must be my shitty code. Well, it is my shitty code, and the code is shitty because I'm using floating point numbers for positions like an idiot. I should know better. I've been cloning about floats for such a long time. It's like, oh, be careful when using floats. It's true. It's true. The little imprecisions are now just destroying my physics. And look at the shit that I have to do here. So ass. So, we're gonna convert away from floats. I'm gonna start using fixed point numbers. aka integers. There's no decimals, right? We're finally moving away from floats. Because I either work with floats and make my physics not suck ass, or that I use integers and gain happiness, right? Now the question is, how do I actually do the smooth positions? I might have a separate number that's just the fractional position of the player, and then I can have the camera move smoothly. But the actual physics position of the player is going to be at the voxel level. Methinks. Or do I do that? Let me think. Well, it's actually nice to, like, if I have a decimal position, like, okay, so let's see. Our world grid looks something like this. Right? Imagine that these are actual lines, straight lines. This is our grid. So the only reason that I'm thinking, oh, it'd be nice to have like a decimal size for the player is that I could then, like, if you're exactly this size, then well, actually, let me think. Because if your position is also aligned to the grid, like the physics position, so let's say you exist in this voxel, then your size is going to be this. And then if you move over to this voxel, then your kind of whole thing moves. Is it ever a problem? I guess not. Yeah, let's just roll with the easiest fucking shit and see if it works. A player entity. Alright, this is gonna be position I-32. Yep. Velocity can still be afloat. I don't care about that. Hitbox size is gonna be an I-32. Yep. Indeed. And now surely I can just compile and everything works. Compile. Oh no, there's errors. It's almost like I need to convert everything to use the correct stuff. No. No. Let's do the work. Let's just do the work. What? Oh, I'm dumb. We'll discover the issues as we go. We'll discover the issues as we go. No reason to try to think about it too much. I already changed that. Oh, but step up height? Are you afloat? Distance from ground though? Oh. I guess the movement is... Well, it shouldn't be afloat, really. It should be an I-32, right? we're gonna move in voxels. That's what we do. Yeah, we don't need to floor here. That doesn't exist anymore. We need to say SI32. So we are I32. Dude, I could just say min equals plus minus network size. Oh yeah, you're looking for a float position. This is ugly, but whatever. And I don't even need to do 0 plus, I can just do this. Whole bunch of things still left. 1886. What? Oh. Movement. Okay. What are we getting floats here? Oh, because the velocity is floats. Ah, this sucks a bit. Do I actually want to still pass a float for the movement? Because that way, the body could also update the quote-unquote float position, like the fractional position of the camera, and nothing else has to worry about it. And then we just convert the float movement there once. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yep. I have different problems now. That's fine. We can't do this. We can do this. Da 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 da. To do isn't like highlighting in there. I don't like that. Anyway, to get the float size fraction on camera. Oh, what else? Yeah, this is like different now. Step up height. One 1852. One 1852 on the new one. Do I need to change that? Oh yeah, it's okay, it's this. Actually, these can be integers, that's fine. Uh, it's actually a bit stinky. Because here I do want to just move like this. Whatever, I just gotta decide one. I'm gonna do floats for now. I might have inaccuracies in, what? I might have inaccuracies in the movement, but that's fine. I need to do that as well. I'll do this. Like as long as the positions are handled as integers, I'm fine. If the velocity is off by fractions, it's not gonna cause issues. But if the positions are off by fractions, then you can stand in walls, which is not good. And I really, really, really don't want to have any kind of epsilon values where it's like, oh, you're within a distance of a wall, we're just gonna pretend the wall is there. No. The wall is where the wall is, right? Let's see. Corrected pulse. This should be an I-32. Let me see. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need that. Um. Oh yes. 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 Uh-huh. Oh. Wait. We have not many errors anymore. What the fuck? This is I'll do this at the start of the line. One 806. Mm-hmm. 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 We're gonna have some horrible movement in a moment. Um, but it compiles. I wonder how many issues are we gonna have. Interesting. Interesting to see. Oh wait, can I not even move? I can't move in no clip. Okay, okay. That's wonderful. It's I'm too heavy. I'm too heavy. The problem is that the voxel positions are so far apart that I can't make it. Ah, that's awesome. Anyway, and I'm also teleporting into voxel positions. So we need some kind of fractional position still. Um, we need to know where we are within the voxel, right? I could increase the movement speed for now. Right? Like I could just do this. Oh, that's for a no clip. I don't want to do that. Uh, where's gravity? Oh, this actually needs to be 0.0. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we should be able to move. At least outside of no clip, we should be able to move. Oh, we can move otherwise as well. Oh, we move fast. You can't move up in no clip, which is interesting. Can't move down either. Now we still go into walls because we move so fucking fast. So we have a different issue if we're going into walls. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Let's first do the fractional positions. We took away the floats, and now we want the floats back, kind of. Right? How many positions do we want within a voxel? We have a block. And this is like... I'm not gonna draw enough of these. These are supposed to be 8. Imagine this is 8 by 8, right? Then 8 by 8 surface, and then we have each voxel. And if I launch the game, I was like thinking how many kind of visible pixels do we have per voxel and shit like that. Oh, no. You have this, it's like... What is 2 to the power of 8 again? 256. We have 256 positions within one of these. I think that might be enough. If we have 16, then it's like, it's definitely enough. Let's start with 8 bits, right? And I could technically just have this position be the whole entire thing. Actually, do I have a reason to not do I have a reason to not do that? I fear I might have to change wall places if I do it like that. And because currently I can just directly get the player position and use it for shit. Just awesome. I think this makes sense. And this is a U8. And now if we can have a function for like getting the float position of the player, or we first get this, and then we make the fractional part out of this, right? So we have either 0, or then it's going to be 1 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power of 8. Oh no, it's 1 minus this, right? So this is the maximum float position, right? So it's going to be 1 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power of 8. And this actually might be slightly incorrect, because 0 is also a value, so we're going to need this and then minus 1 from this. Actually, no, we're going to need to do the minus 1 in here. And it's going to put braces here as well, just to make sure. We have so many unnecessary braces, but that's fine. This is going to be our maximum fractional position. Oh. Anyway, 2, 7, 9. It's 2, 4. 4 and 7 are the same number. Did you know? Also, this is very much inspired by Super Mario Bros. And whatever old games doing fractional positions like that. But I think it makes sense. Right? Like, I want to do my collisions in a simple way. And integers just make sense for that, right? Oh, yeah. That's fine. Now we go in our movement code. Oi. Our movement is F32. Let me sit down again. And now, so what do we want to do exactly here? We want to take the movement and scale it up at least. Actually, no, do we want to scale it up? No, we want to take the fractional part and increment our fractional position. If our fractional position overflows, then we want to modulo it, and then we need to increment our position, right? That's what we need to do. So we need to split the movement into the fractional part and the whole number part. And this is... okay. Yes. Yes! Fuck you. I thought it was highlighted. That's actually my fault. Fuck me. Let's see. Mod. F pos mod? I want the whole number and the fractional part. What do you mean is subnormal? Okay, I don't have time for that. Yeah, this is why I don't like floats. That's a yeah. Anyway, okay. What do I want to do? I want to get the fractional position, right? You have fract and frunk. I guess I just call both. I don't have a thing that like returns both individually. Alright. So let's handle the whole number part first, right? Because it's the easiest. Front. I should change nothing. Yeah, that is fine. Now well, yeah, this didn't really change anything. Now in the fractional part. So now we have this. We need to turn this into a U8. Do we just multiply by 256? Or 255? I don't know which one. I think 255. I think we just do this. Yeah. Mm -mm 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 -mm. Do 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 do. Let's redo this. Just do this, and then I want the compiler to yell at me. Whee! There we go. And now we get the none result. So what do we do here? We have none. It means that we either under or overflowed. It says if overflow, but it should also handle underflow. Carrying add? Experimental nightly only. Yeah, we don't care about that then. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so if we have none, then what do we want to do? I think this is what we want. Pretty sure this is what we want, but we also want to, in both of these cases, we want to modify the whole number position as well, right? So we say and here we say, or actually, no, if this is fine, then we're fine, right? We don't need to actually do anything here. But if we under overflow, then we don't have to do this. I mean, right now we do +1. Realistically, we want to do plus what direction the movement is going. How do I get that number? Anyway. Does that work? Apparently. We should be able to move now. Let's see. Is this the case? Doesn't appear to be so. We can move in this direction, but not in this direction. You know, it's also like jittery, but that's fine. That's because we're just getting the camera position as a roll thing. Oh, this seems smooth. That's good. Like if I interpolated the positions, it would be fine. Anyway, what do I need to make this smooth? Okay, if this is negative, yeah, this is a U8. So negative movement is just not handled. Okay. I mean, I could just turn this into a signed value instead. Are there any downsides? I don't think so. This makes my life easier right here. Yep. I just need to have this be 128, I think. To the power of 7. Yeah, 128. Oh, no, I want it to be 127. I8. Not U8, but I8. Ha 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 ha. Will this work now? We'll see. Seems to. It's horrible, but it works. We can move in one voxel increments, but the position is still stored in a more precise format. It's so terrible. But when I just get the camera smooth, then it's all fine. This is real gaming right here. So let me uh go here. And we can no longer stand inside of the walls. Can we? Don't tell me. We can. uh, I really hope this issue is caused by what I'm thinking. Is it just this? Is it just that? No, it happens on both sides. What? I need to do this? Fine, now I can be next to all the walls and it works. And this is gonna work always because it's integers. I'm gonna have to investigate the physics, like do a bunch of debugging and figure everything out. But that's not today, right? The task now is to get the camera to work smoothly, right? That's what we're gonna do. Alright, let's figure this shit out. Oh yeah, I wanted to commit first. Because this is already like... yeah. There's already like some progress, right? What am I changing here? Oh yeah, this is the debug. I have like two overlapping changes that I didn't commit. God damn it. Well, this is only shader stuff, right? I didn't need to change anything else. Yeah. Push that, and I'm gonna commit this, but I'm not gonna push it yet. Right? I'm gonna push it after I amend the camera stuff. But this is nice to have it there now. Get camera pause. Yes, yes. So what do I actually want to do here? Self dot fractional pause dot x divided by 255, right? Oh no, 120 or 127. Let me think. No, we actually do want to do 128. Yeah. Yeah, we do also want to do that. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's reply to me. It's good. Almost like it would be useful if I had a thing to convert a vector of a certain type to another type. Oh yeah, and then we also need to use the fractional position. There we go. And now our camera movement should be smooth. I don't want to do a funny thing where we do minus the fractional position just to have it going the wrong way. Also, I need to still fix the no clip. Interesting. So we're constantly moving down on the fractional. Hui, that's... I don't know if this is even the correct way around. It's a weird issue though. I just disabled the fractional thing for y just to get it, like get the horizontal right. This is definitely wrong. Okay, let me... Okay. Keys in the land. We do that. It's definitely wrong. We need to add there. Like this is smooth. This is smooth. This is smooth. This is the wrong way. What the hell? What? And if we take away the fractional, okay, bear with the jittering, right? This is wrong here as well. Okay, so this is supposed to be a plus. That's guaranteed. Is the physics movement wrong? Is the physics side wrong? Uh, it should not fix it. If that fixes it, I'm bold. Yeah, it definitely doesn't fix it. That's funny. Trampoline movement, let's go. What? What is going on? What is happening? Is this supposed to be 127? I have no clue. I'm supposed to search for 28, not go to. Just try that. See what happens. It's so strange that moving in a straight line works well. I can't jump out of here. Is that really what you're saying? Okay, let's just place a block then. Huh. Huh. It's even worse. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense, maybe. Oh, nice. I can just move. And it just works. Yeah, okay. So I was thinking that since we moved from using signed integers to signed integers, the max value is technically 128 and not 256. But we also have the negative side. So we're not going from 0 to 1, we're going from negative 0.5 to positive 0.5. So I still need to divide by 256. Oh my god. I can move. And it works. The Y movement is still unsmooth, but and also if we run into a block, we can kind of just run into it in this strange way. The overall movement is smooth, right? And it's yeah, also the jump height got reduced for some reason. But it's nice knowing that in the background the player position is just integers, right? But it still supports fractional positions. And let's see, serial debug. If I look at this, there's like 256 positions in each one of these tiny cubes. If I full screen this window, you might be, if you have a very keen eye, you might be able to tell that you can never like stand in certain positions because there's a limited resolution. But I think that's fine. It's fine to have a like just defined fine grid. If I need more precision, then I'll just up to a I16, and then nobody will be able to tell anymore, right? Yeah, it feels smooth. Like I can just move around. Let's fix the Y movement. And well, it's not really just Y movement. It's like we need to be able to move and collide with the thing and not freak out. What the fuck? Oh, I'm not doing the division. Not doing the division. No, we can move around, but not optimal. I think all I really need to do is if we collide with something, we need to also modify our fractional position, and that's it. Do 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 do. Let's see. Break the pause, and then here. So I want to do this thing here. Or here. This is also fine. First, on the positive side, if our movement is positive, then if I say this, then what does it tell me? Yep, out of range. Those numbers might be the wrong way around, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. Correct for white movement, apparently, but incorrect for horizontal movement. Why is that? Let's see if this... If these are different, then what the fuck? I don't understand the world anymore. Oh, okay, it's just always broken on horizontal. Oh, yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So I do this. I only do it on the vertical axis. Wow. Uh, what did I say here? That should work. And that to-do is now updated as well because I did the thing. Yeah, now I can just move in the scene and you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm using end positions. Except for the fact, I mean, I'm moving slower, but that's just due to some changes and stuff. Smile. I swear I sometimes see like some inaccuracies or something. It feels like that. Like it just feels like a bit of jank. I don't know how to explain it. Hmm. This is still a bit scuffed, so I'm not gonna push it yet. Let's do I-16 and see if that fixes anything. And this is not gonna be 128, it's gonna be this. That's all? I mean, these are still going to be changed. You're not going to complain about this. You are. Oh, yeah, it needs to be. Oh, no, not that. This. And it's still going to complain about one of these. That's fine. Is it going to be any different? That's the question. Well, that's definitely not correct. Oh, yes. We still need to do this here. I need to put like a disclaimer in the VOD where it's like, warning, there are like flashing lights at parts. But why do I feel so much faster? I jump so much higher. What the fuck? Is it just a constant like fractional loss on the U8s? To what? What? Why is the speed inconsistent? That's my question now. What is happening? Sometimes the game just feels like giving more speed. What? Like this angle, I'm just so much faster. If I move diagonally, it's like so slow. What? What? Hello? What are we doing? I have no idea what's happening. The uh, I8s should have been fine, right? I mean, we shouldn't need a little precision. Like there's some just errors in our math. What the fuck? What is going on here? I might want to do the thing where I just have an integer for the position and then just use a part of it for the fractional and use a part of it for uh, the whole numbers instead of doing this like separate fractional variable shenanigans. This is causing some very interesting issues. Very, very interesting. I have no clue what's going on here. I should be printing a bunch of stuff right now to debug. Do I really want to though? That's a good question. What is going on though? I think I want to revert back to I8. when debug with those because the numbers are smaller, they're easier to work with. Like when I'm printing, it's easy to see what is going on. The same here that if I go into a certain angle, I just go faster. Doesn't seem to be the case. We are slower than we should be. Let's print this. For starters, let's just print that. Let's see where we're at. Alright, what is happening? We're getting a bunch of stuff for all the axes. Yeah. Let me do one. Yeah. So this is one issue. If we're looking to the side, but not enough, then we will not move to the side. Right? Because our precision doesn't handle that. Like we're trying to jump over the integer position, but it's just we're just not moving enough to the side. So we end up moving completely straight. So I think that is actually just a precision issue and we need more. We just need more. That's it. We just need more. So yeah, 256 positions per thing isn't enough. It just isn't. Okay. Do we have the previous version in trash? We do. We restored this version. Okay. That's one thing. Now we have no fucking clue. Uh, what is happening in here? What is happening here? This is super fucking fast now. Because I'm looking straight enough to where there are still angles where you're not gonna gain any like movement. You're getting a lot of nuns there. Oh, I had a theory. Is it when we're close to the center of the block that we just move fast for some reason? Now we're at the center. Center. Not center. Oh, we're still fast. It feels random. And I'm stuck in the wall. No, I clicked no clip. Yep. What? I think this might be the issue. Alright. Some interruption, but that's fine. Alright. What's I fucking doing? No. I have to check something. It's 8:19. I'll write it down for myself. Here we go. I'll check that there. This shit. Is this even correct? What do you think? This could overflow, right? That could overflow. Is that the reason? Should be doing this. Is this the reason to all my problems? Oh, no, we're just moving at a kind of normal speed again. Did that seriously just fix everything? The movement speed is slower than before, but I don't know why. We're not getting any crazy speed gains though. But this feels exactly the same as the U8 movement. I'll keep the high precision though. I have no reason to not use it. Why are we so much slower though? I might be imagining stuff, but it feels like with vertical movement, there's like... I keep seeing tiny imperfections in the movement. But I don't know if I'm imagining it or if it's actually real. Might also just be the movement speed. We need to like double the movement speed. Let's do, and will that do anything? Oh, now we have the previous issue. What the fuck? Wait, so what happens if we overflow twice? Or, no, we shouldn't, that shouldn't be a thing. Is if we have, we get the whole number here. Now we just add it to the position. And for the fractional, you get the fractional thing. We multiply by this. It's I16. Is this the issue? I kind of just wrote this. This might be the issue. But also I'm thinking I might just do the meme where our position is just the I64 and we use half the bits for fractional and half the bits for whole numbers. Like we just, our entity positions are just numbers. They're not two numbers. They're just a number, right? That's what I'm thinking. So why did, oh, it's cargo format. Changing this. Nothing else changed here. This is also cargo format. I don't want any of this. Actually, I don't think. Yeah, I don't want any of this. Just, no, not do that. I want to format. Let's go. Let's format. That's interesting. Oh, no, okay, it's fine. Alright. This is terrible, but we're gonna change it to be not terrible. So, before, our player position was just, we could go here, we could go here, right? We were able to go between these positions. That's not gonna change, but now we're also gonna have 32 bits for our fractional position. And later, if I want to, I could change it so we only have 16 bits for the fractional, and then we have 32 plus 16, 48 for the whole number position, right? And that's like, but why would I, right? Like 32 bits is enough. In fact, one could make the argument that I should use 16 bits for the whole number and 48 bits for the fractional. But 32 for both is fine, right? So we're just gonna roll with this. Yep. It's gonna be 4. Also, I'm gonna change this back to the other platform. Oh, actually, this is not even correct now. Let me think. Because these numbers are now like hella small. I'm thinking I might want to make my own number type for this, where I can pass in floats, and then it will handle everything correctly. Smile. Let me think. Or at least have a vector type for that, right? Because these positions are so small right now, you have no idea. They basically want a, yeah, just a fixed number vector 3. And if I make it a struct here, then I don't have to do a whole bunch of like juggling everywhere. It's like, oh yeah, let me handle this number correctly. Oi, oi, oi. The only thing I really want to worry about is converting floats to the format, right? And I can just add them together. I can just handle them as I64s, I think. That's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I just need to be able to turn it into floats and back. That's the only thing I really need. How do I call this? So I want to sound like this. It's like I want to make a new vector, and I want to make it clear that it's fixed numbers, right? Mm. Or do I just make it an explicit function? Let me think. Let's call it this for now. And we want to give it a float vec, or do you want to give it X, Y, and Z? Do this for now. What operation do we want to do here? So we have an F32, which is just some fucked number. And do we even care about this? Do I care about these being floats? I don't. Well, okay, I do want to get the floats back for the camera positions, so I do care about this actually. Yes. Well, what do we do here now? So we first, let's just do the whole number part first and then the fractional. So if we have 1, then we want it to actually be times 2 to the power of 32. Right, so we really are saying we want to bit shift this to the left by 32. That's what we want to do. We want to do this. And now we have a whole fucking bunch of errors everywhere because we don't have that, but that's fine. To do commas here. Is it gonna complain about the types? Yeah, it does, it does. Alright. So I64. Yeah, it wants braces there. That's fine. You give it braces. Oh. No, it doesn't care anymore. That's good. So we have that. And then we also do want to add the fractional part. And now we just want to turn the fractional part into a whole number. Now we actually do want to multiply by this number. I can just do this. I64. Oh. What? Does F32 not have power? Pow? Ow? We're looking for power? Have this. Oh. Oh, I. And this is supposed to be a floating point number. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be blah, 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 blah. Wait, what did you just tell me? Li F32 X dot fract. This F32. Oh, okay. Wahoo! Copyright strike from Nintendo for saying wahoo. So true, so true. Yeah, I saw this meme recently where it was like the seven deadly sins, and then like there was like different game companies assigned to different sins. Blizzard was Lust, and I remember Nintendo was Wrath. It was a decent meme. I could bring it up, I guess. Am I ever gonna find it? I have my tagging program. I could find it instantly if I wanted to. But I also found it normally. Like, I don't know about Ubisoft and Pride. I don't know how that maps. Also, I don't know about Konami and Sloth. EA Greed, yeah. Blizzard Lust, yeah, sure. This is a bit of a weaker one, but it makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Microsoft Gluttony, yes. Nintendo Wrath, yes. Like, three of these are in Blizzard also, I think kind of makes sense. But, yeah. Anyway. Alright. Oh, yeah, we want to. Oh, we're right here, actually. Also, this is incorrect. This is supposed to be Y and Z. Amazing. Yeah. Also, I might just make this taken a vector instead. But I'll leave it like this for now. Actually, I won't. Yeah. And yeah, we're passing it like this, not like this. Or like, I mean, we're just taking it. What if we do this, actually? What will it... Will it complain? Doesn't? Interesting. Oh, fuck it. I'll keep it like that then. Smile. I don't know why I like borrowing read-only shit. I say, and then I can't decide. There's no reason to prefer either one. It's gonna get compiled away anyway. I can't stop myself. I have no self-control. Alright, we have a fixed number thing. I want to turn it into float position. What do we do? we do vector 3. So that's fine, that's fine. We say vector 3, and what do we do? What is our x value? X value should be, what's the whole part? We take self.x, and then we bit shift to the right by 32. And that is our whole number part. And then we add the fractional part, which is going to be self.x, and we want to AND it. This is a bit annoying. I kind of want to do this in a dumb way where I bit shift to the right and to the left, but whatever. And for this, I don't even need those. I need more. This is the thing that I'm looking for, but I can just also let's do that. This is not exactly right yet. We have this. This is our whole number. We turn it into an F32. We shouldn't lose precision at all. This is a good whole number. F32 can handle whole numbers, I think. And then we divide it. I want to be sure of something. Eight. 1. What do you mean 1? So this is bigger. But I'm just gonna do this. Show me the whole number. Okay. This is a bit different. 1. So offset by 1. That would have been a nice issue to have in the code. Wow. I'm glad I'm paranoid about stuff like that. Anyway. To do this, we get the lower bits. Now I have a big fucking number. And we just divide it by this, I think. This looks terrible. It's for the best. I really hope this works. I need to like make a unit test for this. What do you mean this is incorrect? Oh, we're missing one of those. Yep. And there's gonna be some precision loss when going from float to fixed and fixed to float. That's fine. Oh, we have all these Errors. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a vector. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, I need to do... See. Okay. Oh. This, and then we do... float to fixed. Move the destination. Nice. Right. Forget camera height needs to be changed a bit. We're gonna reintroduce the camera smoothing later. For now, we don't use it. 1718. We don't have this. We don't have this anymore. We don't do this anymore. Movement should be on I64. I could turn it into an fixed point thing here, or I could do it before moving. And I think it makes more sense to do it before moving. That doesn't exist anymore. Ooh, that's actually interesting. I wonder how this is gonna work. These aren't like voxel positions directly. These need to be shifted down by quite a lot. And I think it's gonna complain about the types as well. Because the voxel positions are I32s, and my entity positions are I64s. 1745. Yep, it's complaining about this. That's expected. So I want the function that turns an entity position into a voxel position. It's going to be a really simple function, but still, we do want that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so here we want this to be voxel pos. And I can just do this. Make it smaller, so we bit shift it to the right by 32 bits. Oh, but we can't just bit shift a fucking thing like this. Yeah. Can I just... Mm. I think I just want to make this a dumber function, where just have entity pos to... Yeah. There we go. That, and now we just need to do vector 3. This, shift it to the right, 32 bits, make it smaller. and then say as I32, and that's it. Oh yeah, I need to do this. I dereference these, right? Oh. It doesn't complain about that. Alright, sure. At least I think it doesn't. It's like 166. Yeah, it doesn't complain about that. Alright. 1739. You go here, and now do we want to handle our entity position anywhere in here? Do we have this? Here we just interact with the voxels. Hmm. Do this for now. Very exciting stuff. uh, ooh, ears just started ringing. That's awesome. A nice, nice little ring. And it's over. Anyway, what is there here? 1775. Here. We're in our movement loop. Oh, free movement position is I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm doing this a lot here now. Well, whatever. The current task is to just make it work. Oh, this is annoying. This is... am I moving the position directly here? I am. me think.
Well, well, well.
Yeah. I just want to turn this corrected position. Like, this needs to be an I-64. Yeah. There we go. We have that. And it needs to be slightly different. And these don't need braces. Oh, you do need braces. And these need to be I-64s actually. Nice. I don't know if this is gonna be entirely correct either, because if we collide with a wall, then we kind of want to modify our fractional part to be right up against the wall. What? Oh, okay. Make it smaller. Actually, this is a voxel position. Make it bigger. What are we complaining about? Oh, no one's these here. Yeah, I'm kind of just blind coding right now. I'm not sure if anything is correct in the world at all. But you know, it do be like that sometimes. Oh yeah, I just hope that I will finish this and then everything will work and rainbows will appear and the sun shines. But I have a feeling that I might need to rethink a lot of this. We'll see though. I thought I was gonna get to the exciting gameplay part today. Well then, yeah, fix your physics, bro. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah. What now? 1, 8, 7, 4. What is our movement here? This is our F-32s. Alright, so load to fixed. There we go. And you want to borrow because I'm like that. I feel like we'd probably change the movement to be a fucking fixed point thing instead of changing all the individual calls that use movement. That here. Okay, so that fixed all those at once. One left. And then we're gonna see what's wrong. Hey, the compiler is happy. I should be happy as well. Smile. Let's run the code. It'll surely work without any issues. Flashing lights warning. Actually, flashing lights warning. It's very possible that we will see something terrible. Okay, we can't move normally. And we can't move. At least the teleporting works. If I go out of no clip, then we'll do that. And we can fall at least. That works. We're not able to move. We can do our orthographic shenanigans. Wait, we're not able to destroy anything? Okay, so raycasting is completely broken. This just doesn't work. That's awesome. It's broken. Raycasting is broken. Let's see what our movement prints. Our movement can increase in certain increments. Let's see if this look any familiar. I wonder what this number is. Is it perhaps 2 to the power of 32? Seems to be. Seems to be a B. So, float to fixed is broken. Why? The fractional part just doesn't work for some reason. Oh. It appears that it should work. We are getting the fractional part. We are trying to add it to that, but why isn't it working? Oh, why you know where? Oh, that was literally just that. Okay. Then we can move. It's a bit glitchy. It's a bit jittery. We can move though. Right, we don't need to print this anymore. We have a big ass integer vector for our movement. Moving on this axis is fine. Moving on this axis, not so much. Like, really unpleasant, actually. Let's fix no clip. Oh. Let's fix no clip. This is probably gonna be a def branch. I should have moved to a def branch a bit before. I thought the integer conversion was gonna be fast. Like, complete. You know? Now no clip works. That's good. Your raycasting is still broken, which is interesting. Yep. I think might do it for now. Holy hell. That is indeed a work in progress. But it's good that I'm doing this now. If I did this earlier, I would have gotten frustrated. Um Trying to make this work when nothing else was working. But now like rendering is working, you know? And I have a block system. And now I just need to make this work. Right? It's a good time to do this. I think, maybe. Cope. This is like probably not something that I want. Can I just reverse? Might be able to do this. Nope, not possible. I could revert these, probably. I could revert both like that. Wait, what about that? What if I run this game now? And then it's gonna be the float positions, and we're gonna have the same old errors, right? Now, oh, it's so smooth. So smooth, it just works. My jump heights are correct. Everything just works. Uh, then I can also get stuck in walls. I can jump through them because floats are interesting. If me, I might just, have an epsilon value and call it a day. you know? But I really don't want to do that. I um I just don't want to. So what I will do instead is use integer positions. Because those make sense for the positions, right? Velocity can be a float, that's fine. Positions shouldn't be floats. And I'm gonna make it work correctly. And correctly meaning what I think is correct. I love that I can just revert changes. That's good. And now we can go here. And now we can do this. And then we'll have our horrible movement. And the ray tracing. Okay, I need to fix the ray tracing, right? That is. The jump is not quite doable. But yeah, but I can also make a test map in the master branch and then like test the movement in there. But really, I should just fix the ray tracing. Yeah, raycasting. Fix raycasting. Fix the stuttering. Whatever. Yada yada. Yeah, just make it work. Smile. That's the. Yep. I'm not going insane. Anyway, I'm gonna see if we're gonna raid anyone. We'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling that the answer is no. Yep. No raid this time. Um, you can find the stream at neuropathy.com/stream always. If I move away from Twitch, then it's still gonna be at neuropathy.com/stream, right? You can find all the VODs archived currently on YouTube at neuropathy.com/stream/archive. You can find my schedule, which is 6 a.m. EST currently. I mean, 6 a.m. Helsinki time, right? Go figure it out. But you can also find it at neuropathy.com/stream/schedule. It's right there. I start at 6 a.m. because it works for me. And the Discord, neuropathy.com/stream/discord. Join in there. You'll get stream notifications every time I go live. And I don't forget to ping. Yeah, I'll probably fix up the movement off stream if I have time. I don't know. This is like one of those problems that's like really demotivating to work on, kind of. But once it's done, it should be worth it. But we'll see. Have a good one. See you later. Bye bye.